Hey, what's going on, guys? Carter's here with Wirefly. Today, I'm bringing you guys a schmackdown between one of the best phones out there in the market, the Nexus 5, against a phone that is really affordable and carries pretty good specs, the Verykool s505. Let's get started. So we're going to divide this video into several different categories: the design, display, camera, battery life, speed, OS, and the extras. The Nexus 5 is a pretty solid phone, with a rubber feel to it all the way around and nice curves with it, with some straight edges that makes it feel so comfortable in the hand. Not slippery or bulky, just perfect. It's not flimsy and it does give you a premium feel to it. The Verykool, on the other hand, literally on the other hand, is made out of a shiny plastic material all the way around it. It may look slippery, but it's not slippery at all. It's made out of this tacky material that it just sticks to your hand when you're using it. Never felt like I was going to drop it or like it was going to slip out of my hand. It has a flimsy removable back, but when it's on the phone, it feels pretty solid. There is no give on this phone, so it's built better than some of the other premium phones. The Nexus has a pretty good button layout, as well as the s505, but one thing I did like on the s505, it's the speaker placement. I found myself blocking the speaker all the time while I was watching YouTube videos, since the speaker is placed on the bottom on the Nexus 5. On the s505, the speaker is on the back. Kind of a weird placement, but it's a better experience. On the display, these phones are in two different levels. They are both 5-inch displays, but carry different hardware. I cannot express how great the display is on the Nexus 5. It's probably the best display on any phone I've seen. It may not be a 2K display, but it's a 1080p display. The colors are so nice and natural on it. Like all the other Nexus devices, the display is awesome. The s505 has a 720p display, but the 720p is not why I say it's on a different level. It's because the colors on that display are so weird looking. I still cannot explain what I see when I view this display. You can say the colors look cartoonish. I don't know how to really explain it, but it definitely does not look natural. It is very responsive to the touch, but for some reason the color is just not up to par. The camera on these phones are not the best. You can see the video I made on the s505's camera in the description. In that video I go more into detail, so you guys can check it out if you want to. While the camera on the s505 is a 12 megapixel camera, that does not mean it is way better than the 8 megapixel camera on the Nexus 5. They are pretty much the same. They take okay pictures and have decent quality on them. Only difference in the cameras is the front facing camera. The Nexus 5 has a way better front facing camera, and it may not take the best selfies, but is way better than on the s505. The s505's front facing camera takes pictures that look washed out, kind of gives it like a VGA quality. Battery life on these phones is very tricky. The s505 has great standby battery. It drains really slowly, and if you barely use it, it can decrease by 1% or 2% during the whole day. But while in use, the battery gets drained pretty fast. Especially if you use it to play games or to watch videos, the battery won't last as long. The Nexus 5, on the other hand, is consistent. At first, the battery was horrible. It could barely make it through a day with a single charge. After a week or so, the battery started to get better and better. Now I'm not afraid of it turning off before the day is over. It can last me a whole day with no problem. The battery level does keep dropping during the day even if you're not using it, but while using it, it has that consistent battery drop. I didn't really notice the battery draining a lot more because I was watching a video or playing a game. I will put speed and OS in the same category since both of these phones are running stock Android. Both of these phones are fast. There is hardly any lag, if any, in the s505, and the Nexus 5 I'm still to encounter any slowness or hiccups. While going through the menu and scrolling through things, these phones perform pretty similar, but the Nexus 5 is better. But when we go into gaming or anything that demands more horsepower, the s505 can't keep up. With some hiccups here and there, you can tell that the s505 is being maxed out while gaming. But it just has a little bit of lag and it's barely noticeable. But while gaming, it drops a couple of frames, but like I said, it's barely noticeable. It's nothing to the point where you cannot game on it. It just happens when it has a lot of things going on the screen. And well, finally is the new category I wanted to add on this video, and it's the extras. There are some things that the Nexus 5 can and can't do that the s505 can or cannot do. Let's start off with the s505. This phone came with some earphones, but not only that, The earphones are there for a reason, and that's for the radio feature that the Nexus 5 does not have. Also is a screen protector. The S505 comes with a screen protector already on and a screen protector in the box. And lastly is the removable back. The removable back on the S505 is to expand the internal memory via micro SD card, and you can also swap batteries in case you're going on a long trip and you don't have access to a charger. These features are really important to some people. The Nexus 5 doesn't have a lot of extras. What you see is what you get, but it does have some tricks up its sleeve. The Nexus 5 has the ability to charge wirelessly. No adapter or special case needed. You will just need to buy the wireless dock and that's it. Place the Nexus 5 on top and it will automatically start charging. Pretty neat, right? Oh, and another thing that it has is another wireless feature. The Nexus 5 has NFC, which is also known as near field communication. Lets you exchange files, pair to devices, and lots of more things. And those things may be important to some other people. So overall, these phones are in two different categories. We saw that the Nexus 5 pretty much dominated the S505, but I just wanted to compare them since they both are running stock Android. Probably not the same version, one is stuck at 4.2 and the other one has the latest version which is 4.4.4, but like I said, just want to do a quick comparison since they are both the same size. But like always, it's all a matter of personal preferences. You may not want to pay that extra $150 to buy the Nexus 5. But leave me down below in the comments who you guys think won this Schmackdown. And also leave me a thumbs up to let me know you guys actually liked this video. Anyways, I was Carlos with Wirefly, and I will see you guys in the next video.